and welcome to another Whitney's Wonders. So today I have a 90s collection video for you. Now, disclaimer, 2 of these items are before the 90s. So when I get to it, I'll explain. But they're still in my collection. One is obviously a Fisher-Price toy, as usual. I think I'm running out of them now, though. I think I'm getting low on the Fisher-Price, but you never know when I'll find something else. So, what I want to start with today, and many 90s kids will remember this. Now, McDonald's in the 90s was a whole different ball game. Hold on, just gonna say. McDonald's in the 90s. They had an amazing play place. I have a video on my YouTube of a birthday party that I had at the play place. Parents loved it. They took care of everything, and they wore these little yellow, full-on outfits. You got to cut your cake. They had music. You ran around. It was a great place for parents to go to because just let the kids go wild. You sit there and hang out in a little eating area. It was perfect. They don't have anything like that now. But also, the toys in the Happy Meals were amazing. Way far superior back then than they are today. Really cool ones. They even had V8. I remember getting 5 Goes West. I think I mentioned that in a previous video. Through a Happy Meal or some sort of meal at McDonald's. You probably paid an extra $1 to get this VHS. It was cool back then in the 90s at McDonald's. So, one thing I have and I wanted to show was I had these Flintstone 90s McDonald's toys. So I had these 2. So this was the Bowl-O-Rama, and then these little cars came out. You'd open these hatches. Let's see if I can get it open. I think you had to maybe clear. Oh yeah, so this one, it'd pop up, and then there'd be a little car in each. So this was Wilma. In there. Then there was, now what was that? That was the Toys R Us. Toys R Us. Get it? This looks like maybe just one of their regular homes. And there we go. Thought it was hard to open. Oh, this might be Pebbles and Bam Bam. Coming out. Oh, no, that's Barney. Okay. Fossil fill up. So this just must be a gas station. And then you open the side here. It's another Barney. Cool. Pop that back on. So yeah, these were some of the cool things you'd get in the McDonald's meals, which was really cool. Oh, there's Dino and Pebbles. I didn't see any Bam Bam. There's usually Bam Bam too. But yeah, so very cool. I loved the McDonald's toys as a kid. They had great ones. If you have any as well that you have from your childhood, let me see. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you got. I'm always interested to see. So the next thing, I haven't opened this. There's a couple things I have in my collection that I haven't opened, and I'm really hesitant to because I'd love to play with them, like my Furby, but I also don't want to ruin it, etc. But I would love, my Girl Talk I have back there. I showed that in an old video. I'd love to open these things and play with them. So one day I probably would, but then it's also hard to open them. So girls probably remember these little things back when, in the 90s. Little journal notebooks. They had a little key so that, your brother or your sisters couldn't read your thoughts in your little journal. So this was a princess one that I had. Like I said, I haven't opened it. I'm never going to write in it because there's just no point. But back then I would have, or just scribbled stupid stuff. I think at one point I had one of those composition notebooks too. I thought I was Harriet the Spy, the movie. So these are just cool to have as a little extra. But I always whenever I had these things, my brother broke them, no matter what I did. So, lock or not, he was a jerk. Dilly. Just kidding. So this isn't kind of a toy. This is just one of my favorite books that I have in my collection. I actually just reread this. I think it's the 5th time I've read this book. It is one of the best books I've ever read. And I will probably continue through my life, just read it every couple years just to, the nostalgia of the book. So it is Where the Red Fern Grows. And I don't know if I'm going to say this guy's last name right, but Wilson Rawls. It's spelled that way, so it looks that way. But my book is obviously, like, it's tattered. Like, I've had it for a very long time. But this is a story about a young boy who wants to get hunting dogs. And he saves up, he works hard, gets his dogs, and it's about his relationship with his dogs. It's got everything you could ever want. I don't like hunting. I'm not a huge fan of it, but they're hunting raccoons. So it is a very good book that stuck with me through the years. So if you ever get a chance to read it, please do, because it is worth it. So I don't know. They probably have newer copies. Now, the next thing, I'm going to kind of turn the camera so maybe you can see it, because I'll probably stand up and turn the camera for you, because this is too heavy to, like, hold and show. But this is my Fisher-Price. So I will. There we go. You can kind of see it like that. I'll stand up and show you some cool things to do with it. So this is the Fisher-Price gas station. Now, this is one of my prized possessions, because I had this as a kid and I absolutely love it. And I found it. I've got my little guys here, and everything is working. Everything's complete on it. To the little gas thing. And these little cars, you could put the gas thing in there, fill it up. Now, the coolest thing that I loved, this was just a little mechanic shop that you could take the cars. But here, if you twist this down, that little stop sign goes up. You drive your car in, put your little guy there, move this out of the way so you can see, and then you would bring the car back up. Ding, ding. And now what you're going to see is he's going to come at the top and come around, and then he falls through. And boom! There you go. So this was really cool. Let me go to this side, actually, and do it so you can see. Okay. So we'll put our car in. Now here we go. Now we'll bring it back up. And you'll see it come right down. And as soon as it gets there, now usually it doesn't hit, but it goes right down. And then there goes the car. So yeah, the Fisher-Price gas station. I think they make these in newer versions, but this is the one I have. I think this was sometime in the 70s. There's probably different versions of it, but you could put your cars underneath, had stuff there. You could have the cars come out that way. This would turn your cars here, and then they would go that way through. But very cool. Every time you move this, it always clicks. There's a little bell here. Still works. And everything. So that's it for this version of the 90s videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.